It's the return of Kevin. Tight squeeze there, mate.
Yeah. Oh.
You're facing the wrong way as well, Kevin. You're not seeing the videos. You're messing with my OCD, man. Kevin, how you been? Good?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I've just finished a 6-year engineering degree, so got much more car time than that.
So for people that are new to the channel, you've obviously featured this car before, Lotus Elise. What was it running before?
So before we was running 414 brake horsepower, but when it got done, the guy mapping it pointed out that the injectors were on 97% duty cycle. So there was always a plan to fit the bigger injectors, and I thought, well, if we're fitting bigger injectors, we might as well put the power up as well. But when we tried, the fuel pressure was dropping off. This is like with the bigger injectors. So I had to revise the whole fuel system, put a twin pump setup in there, and now fueling seems to be on point. But I haven't had a chance to get it back on the rollers. But hopefully later today, all going well, we'll be able to get a power run out of it, and hopefully should be nearer the 500 brake horsepower mark.
Wow, 500 horsepower. Guys, let me tell you, this thing, I don't know if it... No, it does look amazing on camera, but in real life, I don't think I've seen a better looking car. The styling is it's just perfect. Like, it don't look overdone. So it's a Lotus Elise, but it's got like an Exige style body kit on it, has it? Or
yeah, so originally an Elise, couldn't quite afford the Exiges. The prices have gone like skyrocketed. I used to have a real one, but since then they're sort of like changing hands for 30-40 grand now. I only paid 6 grand for this car, so I bought it just before the prices of Elises started going up, and then just bought all the bits aftermarket and did it all myself, you know.
So just to confirm, so you're saying potentially 500 horsepower, and what is the weight?
Last time I weighed it, it was 836 kilograms. Since then I've added a few bits and I've taken a few bits out, so I think it's probably around that marks still.
Right. What does it feel? It must feel crazy.
It's just
I see your face shading up.
It scares the shit out of. Sorry, it scares me. It is scary, especially since I haven't had a chance to get some decent tyres on there yet.
So do you want to just roughly go over the specs?
Right, so Rover K Series engine, fully forged, running a TD06 25G turbo, external wastegate, fully balanced bottom end, running a charge cooler and an intercooler. ECU is an Emerald standalone with a custom loom. Pretty much everything's custom on it, really. Top mount turbo, exhaust, custom exhaust, I made that myself, 4-inch downpipe.
K Series engine, is that what comes with the Elise?
Yeah, so it's the standard K Series engine, 118 brake horsepower. That's what this had. I think the Exiges were either 177 or 192, depending on spec. And they're just renowned for being a sort of very fragile engine that pops head gaskets all the time. So I could have gone the Honda route and...
K20.
Yeah, I mean, it actually did used to have a Honda engine in it.
Right.
The other week, I had a big lawnmower on the seat. I decided to stick with the K-Series engine. There's a guy called Lee Connor. He's got a drag Elise, so he built me the engine. And to be fair, of all the issues I've had with it, the engine has been fine. We've put the boost up to 2 bar now, so it should be anywhere between 450 and 500 brake horsepower currently.
Rear-wheel drive as well. Like, what is it like? Is it handful? Any boost limit in?
With weather like today, it should be all right. The rear tyres are pretty good.
Yeah,
I've been caught in the rain a few times when I've been out, and it's just like
gone straight away.
Yeah, I just start crying.
So what would you class the car as, Kevin? 'Cause obviously it's some serious power. Is it like a show car slash? I don't know.
A show and go car, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's got the power to back up the looks, but it's too noisy for track. It's too unreliable for sort of everyday use. I don't know, it's just like an ornament, really, that I can drive.
So is there any handling or braking mods for the car?
Yeah, so it's got the bigger brakes up front, rears are standard. It stops all right, it needs a bigger master cylinder, really, because where I've got the 4 pots on there now, there's sort of like a bit of dead pedal before you get any bite, but they're never going to be good enough for the sort of how quick it is, you know.
Should I have a look at the interior? You've had some new seats put in as well, haven't you? Interior, wow, look at this, man. Is this all the same as before here, or?
Well, the only thing that's different is the head unit's gone now, because it didn't work anyway, so I just put this carbon fibre bit in here. Gear knob's gone back to the original one, because the one that I had printed with the button on started going all like squidgy and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, these seats, which are quite a nice touch. The only thing I weren't really happy with the interior, because the seats were standard, and I just thought I just need some aftermarket ones in there, really.
Mate, you're looking like Senna seats, man.
They're nice. They look nice. They're not that comfortable, but
yeah, they don't look it. And so manual box. Anything done with the gearbox?
It's just it's a fully rebuilt gearbox with a Quaife ATB differential. other than that, yeah, it's standard, and it's been fine, alright. So far. Yeah.
Not running meth or anything.
No, I want to steer away from that. I just want to be able to put petrol in it, you know. I don't want to be like in a position where, you know, then someone comes along for a race and I'm like, oh, should I risk melting the engine?
You've had these vents put in the wings as well.
Yes, they were there before. What's different up front is new headlights.
Yeah.
Off eBay and listed for Harley Davidson, but they had the same diameter, so I thought I'll get them to fit somehow.
Canards as well?
Yeah, those, they were custom. There was bought off a friend. The front lower spoilers new, so it's got that additional bit, you know, where the wheel sticker is.
Yeah. So this is built, not bought?
Oh yeah, I did absolutely everything on this is done by me, other than the engine build, so like forging that and paintwork, but everything else.
And what are you by trade? Like you say, you was an engineer?
I'm an engineer, yeah, qualified now as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
hopefully.
It comes in handy sometimes, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I haven't. I get the results on the 27th of this month. So at the moment, I don't know if I've passed or failed, but
sure you must have
fingers crossed. Yeah, I think I've
got it in the bag, Kevin. You got it in the bag. All right, Kevin. Should we jump out? Take a
let's
spin?
do it.
Yeah, cool, man.
Before we get into it, please subscribe to my channel and make sure bell notifications are set to all so you're notified the second I release a video.
Oh, guys, it's a little claustrophobic in here. Bit close, and I don't know if you lot remember the previous video. Kev's come with some comedy this time.
Just to stop that reflection that everyone was moaning about.
Guys, it's been a while. It was nice to be back. It's such an awesome car as well.
He struggles with speed bumps.
Oi, no power steering?
Nah, it's alright though, it's not really heavy. So.
Mate, this is a nice cabin, man. As in, I know these are like track focused from factory, right? So they're kind of raw, but this is, I feel I could live with
Yeah,
this.
there's nothing in here that you don't really need.
Like, guys, it's just a plastic panel basically. We've got. Nah, man.
Just have to live with it.
Oh, fuck. Mate.
You can't see the underneath. Well, I do quite a lot actually when I'm fixing it, but.
Man, look how low we are to the ground, man. It's unreal. How long has it taken to get the car to this stage?
Well, 5 years, I suppose. So I've just sort of gradually kept adding to it and adding to it. The original engine was like 180 brake horsepower, then it went 240, then it went 370, then it went 414, which is when we done the feature.
Yeah.
And now it should be anywhere between 450 and 500.
So do you think you're finished now? Like, is there still more you want to do?
No, I mean, I've got my other cars that I want to get stuck into, so I think I'm
yes, there's a special, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've got my B5 RS4 and the Woo.
The what?
The Woo.
The Woo. What's the Woo?
So it's a Daewoo Nexia. It's a twin engine, 2 C20 let engines in it. This is on Instagram as well now, just under the reg, which is E7JGE. And that just gets sort of like regular updates on like the latest breakdown and stuff like that.
The latest breakdown.
Yeah.
So it's not the most reliable car?
Well, I've got to say actually, there is just checking it now, and the alternator pulley, the auxiliary drive belt has jumped one tooth over, so there is a possibility that it could come off, so just bear that in mind.
So Kev says every time he goes out in his car,
something goes wrong.
Something goes wrong,
Every single time, without fail.
Must be fun though.
Yeah, it's
because you like fixing stuff, don't you?
Oh mate, you can't get used to it.
That is insane, isn't it? How'd you brace yourself for that?
You're right, Mr. Mark.
That is just savage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mental. It's
sense of speed.
I don't know if you felt it there, but it was just like the rear end was just doing that. It's just,
mate, it's just like zooming in like some Star Trek shit, isn't it? So how regularly do you drive it?
This is, I think, the 6th time I've drove it this year.
Wow. I'm saying the same thing over and over. Wow. Wow. From the passenger seat, you can't prepare yourself for that boost. It's like, I suppose it's where we are, how low we are to the ground. Upgrade the clutch.
Yeah, it's got a paddle clutch in it. I think it had slipped a few times, so I'm hoping it holds out really. It's the torque that'll do it, but until I get back on the rollers, I don't know what's going on with it. But it seems to be, it's been okay today.
And what tyres did you say you got in it? You say you ain't even got
it's got the track tyres on the rear, like those Kumos. They're quite expensive.
Yeah.
But the fronts, it's just got those really nasty Nankangs on there. And I have ordered new PS4s, but they're just taking ages to come.
Rotor wheels, right?
Yeah, rotors. Yeah, GTRs, I think.
Yeah, man, this car just beautiful. I said to him, if he wants to get rid of this, this is a car for LLF games, right? Gets hot in this cabin though, engine right there, innit?
Yeah, that's why I took the heater matrix out, because
no need.
It didn't blow any cold air out, and there was I didn't need any hot air because that's supplied by the turbo, you know. So.
Yeah. So what do you reckon you put into this car? You allowed to say that? Did I
I think I got a few comments last time because I looked at the camera weird, but I thought about it, and I think it is about that, because I've literally done everything myself, and with a lot of the stuff where I've had to buy things, because like the stuff that I took off was worth money, it's sort of offset. In total now, over the sort of 5 or 6 years I've had the car, it's probably sitting at about 20 grand. I'm not looking weird this time, you know.
No, that's alright. But reasonable.
Yeah, I do everything myself. It keeps the costs down, you know. How does it compare to your M5 then?
Mate, you can't. I know everything I'm getting right now is the feeling. It's because it's a combination, isn't it, of us being so low to the ground.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as refined as the M5.
No way. It's
you know
like completely opposite ends of the scale.
Combine that with being this low and with this power, it's just, you can't describe it. Like, you can, it's a guessing game.
I think the only...
But this, if you want to say for feeling of speed, this feels 3 times quicker than the M5. As we know, man, numbers are numbers, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we get on the airstrip. I think the only area where I stand a chance is that 100 to 200. Everything else should wipe the floor with me.
No, but look, this car puts it down, man. The gear changes are pretty quick. Like, I see that as you went into 4th, then it slipped a bit, didn't it?
No, it's got flat shift.
Oh, okay.
But I always bottle it.
Oh,
so the only gear I do it, I keep full in on 3rd to 4th, just like straight down.
Wow. I think last time I got in this, I said the same thing. Like, just fucking baffles your mind. That is, guys, that's what you want, and when you go out, you want that satisfaction, man.
Yeah, it puts a smile on my face every time, you know.
Right, we are back in the game, Kevin. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah, drive it as fast and as hard as you want.
Oh shit,
seriously.
you hear that, people? It's been a while, people, it's been a while. Let's have a little feel of the gearbox. That feels nice. This is so sick. This is literally like we're in a toy, man. 5 speed or?
Yeah, just 5 speed. Let's go.
Jesus. Yeah. It's like in real drive, it feels like it's torque steering. Jeez. What an experience, man. Look at the driving position. Look right here in my face. Yeah, gearbox is nice. Pretty easy to drive, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
I'm sure last time I drove it, I found it a bit more difficult. Remember?
Yeah, I remember you said like about the steering and that. I mean, it does obviously weighten up the slower you go, but...
Revs are nice, pretty responsive, isn't it?
Yeah, I've adjusted the cable actually, so that's a lot more responsive than what it was.
Right, let's go. Oh shit. done. That's all I need, 3-4 tears and I'm good. When this boost kick in, so look, 4,000,
Yeah.
4,005. Wow. Left the ground for a second and it's just spun. Perfect driving position, you know that, like just in your face. A little scrunched up, but...
Yeah, I mean, I was worried about the steering wheel being a bit too far forward, but I quite like it. So it's got the snap-off thing on it, and it all sort of kept adding depth to it, you know.
But it just feels old school, man. Like raw. None of this new electronics. It's just you and the car, man. I've just bought a B5 RS4 to give away on the.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
so I know it's in the car by now, anyway. But even that car, I think it feels a bit more raw than this. When I say raw, maybe just steering feel and just this car just feels a little bit easy to drive, I think.
I haven't driven my RS4 since like March, so I can't really remember, but I know they always get criticised for having like a wooden steering feel.
Yeah, they literally, well,
one thing I did do, I don't know, whenever I drive that car, I just feel like the boss, like, you know, it's like, it just,
mate,
I don't know, I love the feeling that like you get just driving it, you know. It's not a particularly powerful one, I think it's like only 400 brake, but I just love every single bit about it, you know.
I'm just shocked at how well it's putting traction down. That's got to be because of the low weight, isn't it?
I think the conditions are helping. So they're sort of they're sticky tyres on the rear, and we've got some warmth in them, and it's like dry. So
I mean, power to weight. It don't matter if you up the weight and like, you know, if this was an M4 with like 1,000 brake, you can't put the power down in first, second, third. No matter what you do.
Yeah.
Not with that kind of power to weight.
Well,
that's why I'm just.
I mean, it should be around 550, 600 per tonne at the moment.
Can use the throttle as well. I mean, it is like a pump when it comes on boost, but
yeah, it's like nothing and then everything. It's exactly how I wanted it.
Nah, man, this is fucking, mate. This is wicked. Last one, guys.
Oh, mate, brilliant.
Mate, you smashed it. It's been so long as well, I ain't done a feature. But yeah, I definitely need to start getting back on it. I've got another car that I'm filming in a bit. But yeah, Kevin, man, listen, thank you so much for coming down. Yeah, you're going to go do the dyno run?
Yeah, so I've got a dyno session booked, well, it's just a power run booked for 3 o'clock, but we're hoping between 450 and 500.
That's got to be, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's only running 9 degrees spark advance, so we can go a little bit more, I think, if it's just below 500, just to get it there. We'll get it there or close.
Well, mate, you should be happy with whatever it is right now, man. It's
oh, yeah, it's just nice to say, yeah, I've got a 500 brake car, isn't it?
It's all clickbait, guys. It's all clickbait. So, Kevin, do you want to plug anything once again, like your socials?
Yes, I'm on Instagram now. If you want to follow the car, the account's just a registration, which is E7JGE, but I'd really appreciate it if you could follow my Legend of the Woo build. It'd be really, really interesting stuff on there. It's a twin engine Daewoo Nexia, hoping for about 700 brake horsepower. There's already quite a few photos on there, so have a look. And now I've finished my degree, I'm going to start uploading some regular stuff and then hopefully get it on the channel when it's done. So
yes, that's going to be awesome.
And yeah, that's it. Just thanks to Lee Connor for doing the engine work, my mate Dan Reed for repainting the clam after I crashed it, and everyone else who's been involved. Thank you.
Cool, man. Yeah. Well, guys, as always, if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Oh, flip it now.
It happens all the time.
And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.